Okay, it is 5:50 on September 11th, day 96. It has been 5:50 p.m. It has been 4 days since I filmed. 4 days, okay. So we are currently in the 100-mile wilderness, which is from mile 114 and a half from Katahdin to 15.1 from Katahdin. So basically the last 100 miles. But it's called that because there's no resupply. Well, there's no towns because we're in the middle of nowhere in Maine. But while we were at Shaw's, they do a service where they will meet you at one of the roads that the trail crosses, and they will give you we packed a 5-gallon bucket full of food for the last half. So we're gonna pick that up tomorrow. But I have the last 4 days to talk about. So day 1 of 100-mile wilderness 4 days ago was the day we left Shaw's. So yeah, so we got to Shaw's on Monday. It was Labor Day. I forgot it was Labor Day when I was doing my planning, so post office was closed, so we had to wait till the next morning to get our package from the post office. And there was another thing. Mike had a second package. We had a second package with stuff in it that needed to be dug out of the back, and it was a really slow morning, kind of hectic. Yeah, we were very slow that morning, and it just wasn't going to plan, and things were kind of falling apart. So we didn't leave Monson until about 12 noon, 12:30 maybe. So, but we still did 10 miles, you know. So we did 10 miles, and then we did about half, maybe a third of the Chairback Mountains, and camped 10 miles after that shelter, 10 and a half. And so that was okay. The Chairback Mountains were kind of rough, but you know. Then after that we did 15.5 miles. So that was a long day, but we still managed to get into camp at about 6:30, I want to say, 6:20ish. So we had just enough sunlight to set up and eat dinner and all that, but it was a very long day. And today we've done 12. So then we crossed the what are the mountains called? We crossed Whitecap Mountain today, which is the last significant elevation between here and Katahdin. Now there's some smaller hills but nothing, no mountains, I would call them. Some pretty big hills, but no mountains. And so we have a okay length day tomorrow. Maybe 14ish, I want to say. No, we have 13ish tomorrow. We got to be at the road by 3 o'clock. The road's 11 miles away, so that's doable. Then we just have a few more days until we get to the A-Ball Bridge, where there's a convenience store, and that's our last 2 days of food. But it should be relatively smooth sailing from here. And then, so the weather the first 3 days was super great, absolutely incredible, all nice and warm. And last night, it got kind of chilly, but you know, but this morning, it was pretty cold. But tonight, we have a frost advisory, so yeah, it's cold. Well, it's predicted to be cold, so yeah. Other than that, it's been super nice. Can't complain. Yeah, that's it for now. Alright, it is 6 p.m. on Monday, September 14th, Day 99. 99. That's a lot of days. That is a lot of days. So I have the 12th, 13th, and 14th to talk about. Yep. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, on the 12th, that's the day we had our food drop. I believe I talked about that in the last clip. So we we woke up early, and we kind of ran, and we moved quickly. So the train allowed us to move quickly, but we moved quickly, and we ended up at the road crossing. But Mike got there at like 12:30. I got there slightly after 1, about 1. And the food drop was at 3. So we kind of realized, wow, we have some time to wait. So it was nice. It was a nice slow. We had a siesta just at the road crossing waiting. Food drop people were there early. They got there at 2:30, or slightly before 2:30 actually, and so we had all that figured out by 3 instead of them arriving at 3. So that was super nice. We got that figured out, and then we went to so that was 11.8 from camp. So we did 11.8 miles and however like 10. We did 11.8 miles by 1, which is kind of fast for us. It's very fast for us. And then we went like 4.3 more, so we did slightly over 16 to Antlers campsite, which was it's right on a lake. A great view. It's awesome, and that was just a great night. That was a long day, but we still got into camp at like 5, so 6. So that was, yeah. And the day after that, we did 13.6, I believe. So, less miles, and we still got into camp fairly early, like between 4 and 5. And so, the terrain up here is much more forgiving. It's a lot flatter. We had one big hill, and then, so yeah, that was yesterday, the 13th. But it also rained that night. Yeah, it rained last night, so it was annoying to wake up to a wet tent, but we have had absolutely gorgeous weather otherwise, and so you have to take a little rain with all the sunshine. And so this morning, we woke up kind of at a slow morning, because we only did, what was it? Yeah, we only did 12 miles today, 11.8. So I got into camp at like 3:30. It was crazy, super early. Yeah, and we just kind of were hanging out. We built a fire tonight. It's been very windy today, and we had an almost mountain. We had a pretty big hill, but I would not call it a mountain. So yeah, from where I'm sitting, I am 26.3 miles from the summit of Katahdin, which is not that far. Yeah, I am 11.2 from A-Ball Bridge, which is, there's like a campground and a convenience store, so we're going to resupply there. So we're going to spend a night there, and then we're going to spend a night in Baxter State Park at the Birches campground. And then from there, we climb Katahdin. And so, we're very close to the end here. I can't really believe it. Yeah. Alright, today is Thursday, September 17th. It's about 2:10 p.m. Day 100 and something. I'm not sure. So I've got the past 3 days to talk about. So 3 days ago, on the 15th, we did about 10 miles from the Rainbow Spring campsite into the A-Ball Bridge campground. So that's the end of the 100-mile wilderness. That's like a convenience store kind of place, and it's alright. But it is an amazing view of Katahdin. Like, you stand there and it's right there. It's a great view. So we decided to spend the night there, and it was a nice couple in an RV who gave us our only trail magic. Like, they invited us over for dinner, and there was, like, hamburgers and salad with fresh greens and stuff, but that was besides, like, an apple and some food I got from day hikers, that is the only trail magic I experienced anywhere in Maine. So, Maine was kind of light, but they were awesome. And then we had an breakfast. They have like a continental breakfast at the campground, which was okay, but not great. And yeah, a lot of like heavily processed egg. It was egg patties and sausage links, and it was okay, not great. It got us going that morning though. So then we did about 10 miles from the A-Ball Bridge to the into Baxter State Park, and we camped at the northbound through hiker campsite called the Birches. So that was, yeah. So for a long time we've been worried about getting space because we've heard that it's a pretty competitive, and there's a possibility you won't get a space at the campground. But we were there at like 8:30 ish, and we were numbers 3 and 4. And it's just like a nice flat walk. But today, we went up Katahdin. Alright, guy with the chainsaw temporarily stopped. But today, we went up Katahdin, which is a very tough climb, but it's nice. Well, so it was predicted to rain today. It did not rain, and we were very grateful for that. It was kind of windy, nowhere near our windiest day. It was like 20 to 30 miles an hour winds. Nothing compared to what we had on the Saddlebacks or even the Bigelows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nothing compared to any of the other high wind days we had. So then, and it was pretty cloudy, but as we were leaving, we could kind of see a view. But so we went up the Hunt Trail, which is the AT, and then we went down the A-Ball Trail, which is, there's a lot of time just going down a rock slide, and so it's a lot it's shorter, it's a lot steeper, but it's kind of rough in places. And so we went down that, and we had a 2-mile road walk back to the Katahdin Stream campground. But today was a pretty good day. Like, I was up at 5-ish, and it's going to be a long day, because after this we have to drive to Bar Harbor. But it's been a good day. Yeah. And so now we wait for my dad to come pick us up, and then tomorrow we spend the day in Bar Harbor. On Saturday we drive home, and then we spend 3 or 4 days at home, kind of relaxing, letting our legs heal. And then it's back on trail. And so, not gonna have any vlogs to post for that, but Mike has a few videos he's taken over this section that we're going to upload. So yeah, it's 1,100 and hold on, I have it right here. 1,166.9 miles from Harper's Ferry. We have 1,026.1 to go.
Holy crap!
So more than halfway there.